Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Gemini. How are you guys? Hope you're all well. Oops, before I get a chance to say anything, the cards want to come out fast, Gemini. What's up with that? What's going on with you guys? So I'm not putting 3 overall energy cards out. I'm saving the oracle cards for the outcome. Gemini, what's coming in, what's going out, what's changing in the love lives of the Gemini viewers, clear messages and guidance for Gemini regarding their love life, finance, and career. Clarity for Gemini. There we go. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be yourself. It could be somebody who's thinking about you. Yeah, there's someone who's thinking about you here. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Well, slower moving energy. I feel as though there's someone here who may have lied, manipulated, or there's just some sort of lack of trust, or there's someone who's up in their head feeling very mentally conflicted. I feel this person's coming towards you with the Knight of Pentacles to communicate something. This is someone who plans ahead, looks at all the details very carefully. This is someone who's planning for success. So I feel there's someone who may be wanting to come in to make something right. Moving forward, slow and steady wins the race. But yeah, I feel like there's something here. I don't know if it's... I see this as somebody who really just wants to win at all costs. This is somebody who... There just could be some kind of miscommunication or some kind of mental conflict. I feel like they're in their head a lot is what I feel. Thinking about you a lot, to do with some kind of conflict. So they are somebody who's rather strategic. Yeah, so yeah, I feel as though this is somebody here who generally sticks to themselves, keeps to themselves. I see possible Virgo energy. It doesn't have to be. This is a person who has everything they need. And this is someone who likes to plan for the future. Okay, but they are someone who generally sticks to themselves a lot. They're working on their money, their future, their house, their home. Yeah, this person's thinking about going down a new path, but they are up in their head. They're a little conflicted. I feel this is someone who they may have manipulated maybe a little bit, okay, been a little strategic, trying to manipulate you. Some of you, all right, Gemini, a little caution. I see a little Aries energy here. It doesn't have to be Aries, it's just that energy. Yeah, I feel as though this person is... you know, they're kind of looking into the future, you know, they're making some kind of plans, they have everything they need, but they're thinking of going down this path. I feel this person's a little conflicted or not so sure they trust. They want to go slow, whatever it is. They're not so sure they trust that you're compatible. Okay, they're not 100% sure if, you know, there's just something here. I can see this person who has everything they need. They may be thinking of taking a leap of faith, a risk towards you. They may be looking over, like looking back at something, but I feel as though they are a little concerned. I feel mostly the trust is they're not 100% sure if you're compatible, if you're the right person. So that's an interesting, and that could be yourself as well, up in your head here. You may have somebody who's being very slow. They have a tendency to take a long time to come around, and you may have trust issues. So you may be kind of looking over your shoulder here, but it looks like you're going off on a new path. I feel like there's someone here who may be wanting to communicate. Maybe they're just trying to find out if you're single, what you're up to. Okay, but there is this energy of whether you're compatible, on the same page, the same path. Yeah, we have an Empress energy, Taurus and Libra energy here. Empress energy. Yeah, this is this person. Wow. Yeah, this is someone here. I don't know. Like they're not. I feel that this person's not. They don't necessarily trust. Like I say, it could be you, but I see Gemini and Aquarius energy here as well. This is someone who doesn't trust necessarily. Like they're not so sure about going down this path and taking that leap of faith, that risk, but it looks like they may. So I see the Empress. This is you, you know, valuing yourself, taking care of yourself. You have a lot to offer. I do think they recognize that. I do feel they see you as someone who will share the burdens in a relationship. But this is someone who's not sure. They definitely don't want someone who's a burden. But I think this person's seeing you as the Empress, someone who pulls their weight in a relationship, someone who behaves in a very responsible manner. So they may be feeling responsible for something. Maybe they manipulated, they were strategizing, or they were in their head too much and they weren't trusting. But I feel they're coming towards you to make something right, Gemini. One more card. Yeah, this is an energy. Yeah, I feel there's a little fiery energy, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. little bit. Some of you may have that in your chart. This is an energy of looking back. This is a lot of hard work. This is an energy of putting things in the past, moving away from a situation that's been a lot of hard work, you know, feeling kind of beat up, but moving towards something more successful. You may not trust this person, okay, as well. It's in the middle. There are trust issues, but there's some kind of conflict, mental conflict going on. Tell me about this King of Swords energy for Gemini. Gemini. Why is the King of Swords here? Clarity, please, on this King of Swords. What's this here? Why is this here? There we go. Yeah, this is somebody who's working through some details. This is someone who works a lot. You know, they think a lot. They're putting a lot of hard work into their thought, the strategy. This is someone who's not so sure. They don't trust that this situation would work. Okay, you may have worked with this person in the past. Interesting. They are somebody who perfects their craft. This is somebody who, you know, puts a thought up in their head. They roll it around. They strategize for that best possible outcome. So they may be wanting to come and work something out with you, but I feel it could be someone you've worked with in the past. It's definitely going to take some work, but I feel there's those trust issues. This is someone who wants to win at all costs, though, so just watch that manipulative energy. Yeah, so you have there, yeah, I feel like you've got someone here who... This is someone, I feel, they could be financially stable, very strategic. They may work with facts and figures. They're working on something very hard. I do feel they weren't sure this could work out. They may be sort of working through something very slowly, kind of taking their time to do with this stability. This is about two people who have each other's backs, two people who are reliable, dependable. Okay, but you're not so sure you trust this person. Maybe they didn't trust you, okay, that this situation could work out. It could be stable. There's definitely some conflict. Wow. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. It could be, you know, a very simple energy with someone who's just thinking. They're not so sure they trust that you're compatible, that, you know, but it could be yourself, like I said, as well. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. There we go. Yeah, this is something to do with balance here. This person's trying to balance their head over their heart, balance their emotion. They're very cautious, taking their time. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, this person's thinking about commitment and marriage. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So yeah, it could be, you may have two people, but I actually feel like this is somebody who's trying to balance their head over their heart, but I feel like they're not very good at it. They're very strategic. They do a lot of thinking, but I do think this person's grounding themselves. They're looking into the future, being practical. They're very much focused on their finances, their financial foundation. This person's thinking about commitment and marriage. They're strategizing something, and they're trying to find that balance within, and this is why they're going very slow. This person doesn't like to lose balance. I feel they have a lot of responsibilities, possibly financial. They work a lot. They need to keep that balance in their life. So this could be what it is. They may, you know, feel that they don't trust maybe that you're compatible on the same path, or you're a good fit to whatever the situation, but they're looking at it. They're making plans or looking into the future. This is someone who likes to be prepared. They like to have all the details covered. Okay. Wow. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles. Why is this here? Gemini, Nine of Pentacles. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Confirmation. Yeah, two single people going down that same path, building something beautiful. I do feel like you are two people who kind of stick to yourselves. You look out for yourselves, take care of your house, your home, your finances. Like you both have everything you need. This is the interesting. I feel this person's probably trying to, they're looking at this. They have everything they need. You do as well, coming together to build something. It's teamwork, cooperation. There's a need for some kind of compromise. And I feel, I mean, this could be yourself, that Fool energy, looking back at something here, reflecting on something before you take a leap. But it could be them. It's in the middle, so you both could be feeling that energy for different reasons. Going off on a path together to start something new. It kind of looks like starting from scratch. Three of Pentacles. Why is this here? There we go. Yeah, so there is this person here. Yeah, someone, yeah, I feel like there's someone here who not sure they want to invest. It's a card of patience, waiting for the right time. Maybe you're not on the same page or path. Maybe this person feels like you don't have any money, or vice versa, or they're not good enough. But you're not going to invest in someone who's lacking. I can see that you want teamwork, cooperation. You want someone who's compatible. I feel like there is definitely a compatibility. I see two people who stick together, who have everything they need. But you both may be keeping things to yourself, right? There's this energy of this investing, waiting patiently. But there's this lack, being left out in the cold. I feel that someone feels they have some insecurity to do with money. And this is someone who's not so sure they want to invest, okay? Maybe they feel like you don't have enough or they don't have enough. And yeah, it could go either way here. This is somebody maybe waiting for the right time. I feel as though you are becoming kind of impatient. You've invested, maybe worked very hard towards this person. You may have even taken a leap of faith towards them at some point. But I feel like there is this Empress energy. It's telling you you have everything you need. Value yourself. Make sure this person sees your worth and your true self. Okay, you want someone who's responsible. You want somebody who pulls the weight in a relationship. And this is what I feel like you're both looking for, the same thing, to be honest. It kind of does. It's just waiting patiently to see if your investment pay off. Maybe this person's waiting for some kind of investments. Maybe you are. It could be money. It could be just that loneliness, feeling left out in the cold, have everything but love. Two people who live alone and don't have love. Aw, tell me about this Fool energy. Yeah, going off on a new path. Teamwork, cooperation, two compatible people building something. This is the Golden Palace, taking a risk, taking that leap of faith. There's a lot of abundance between the two of you. I think you would be very surprised, this person, if they get on that same page. But there's just something lacking here to do with their cooperation, this compromise. I don't know. Gemini, tell me about the Empress energy. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, definitely I feel as though you may have seen this person as the one. You may have been waiting for some kind of communication, for them to come towards you. But I feel like you're kind of looking elsewhere. You're looking at other options, and that may be what they're concerned about. So I kind of have a feeling this person's planning, strategizing something. They're thinking a lot about marriage, their foundation. Building something. This is someone who definitely needs to find that balance. There needs to be a balance between head and heart, their emotions. And see, they're all up in that kind of energy. But there's love here. Yeah, you are definitely making a decision here. I feel as though you're, at this point where you're thinking about moving on. There you are, Gemini. You want love. And I feel as though there's some kind of bond, some kind of connection that you want. You want the one. But you're going to keep looking if this person doesn't come in. I don't think you're going to invest in anybody who's lacking or somebody who comes towards you. And it's also telling you, don't invest in someone just because you're lonely. Take the time, be patient to get to know. Make sure you're compatible, you're on the same page, okay? Because you actually have everything you need. But this person's seeing you that way. They may have felt you were invested them for money, okay? It's quite possible. This person's, there's some trust issues here. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Why is this here? Yeah, so I do feel like this person could be reaching out. Yeah, I feel they're a little shy, a little apprehensive. They maybe feel responsible for something, leaving you waiting for so long to talk, to communicate. They feel burdened by something. They want to talk, maybe apologize. Or it could, for some of you, just be reaching out where they're a little hesitant or shy to talk about responsibilities, burdens, how they feel about relationships and commitments. Okay, so there's definitely this person's really, it could be you, could be them with this Nine of Wands, looking back at all the past, the hard work. Two people who've worked very hard to get to where they're at, but there's obviously something between the two of you. They could just reach out to say hi. They may be coming to apologize, to say sorry for leaving you waiting so long. I had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of burdens. It could be a lot of things. It's definitely talking, communicating something about this energy, about can we put things behind and move forward successfully. It could be that, okay? But they are hesitant. They are maybe shy, or just be careful of what the story they tell you. That's all, because I feel as though like maybe this person did something and they didn't take responsibility. And you're looking at this, not sure you can put that behind and move forward successfully. It's been a lot of work. This person's been a lot of work. Maybe you worked very hard to have something stable for this person. I feel like you both do. I feel like I see two people who work very hard, who look out for themselves. I see that in that financial stability, but the trust issues revolving around it. And it may not be money. It could be just being stable, knowing whether you can rely on them. And I kind of feel like they're thinking of the same things that you are. Yeah, it's time for a proper communication. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Yeah, see, there you go. Confirmation, not repeating mistakes of the past. There's something here that you didn't, maybe they said that you don't like to hear, that you keep thinking about, or there's a lack of clarity. You're not wanting to repeat mistakes of the past. The future's not really clear with this person. I'm not so sure you're communicating everything, or feel like you're trying not to think about it. I feel like you're trying to look into the future, right? That's that energy, but you're not really sure that sword is down. There's a need for some more clarity. Okay, you don't want to repeat mistakes of the past. You don't want to get trapped into something that you've been thinking of, or they have too. Like they may be saying something, but I feel there's something here you either don't like what you hear, or there's a lack of clarity to do with something that happened that they want to put in the past and move forward. Now, it could mean a lot of things. There's a lot of people watching, a lot of different scenarios as far as the communication. So a little caution there. Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, see, yeah, you're both free. Yeah, I feel like you're both free. And I do feel like we got two single people. Like, I don't know if you go on a trip or travel or go somewhere. I feel like this person wants to come in and make things right. I do feel like they get a lot of attention. I feel this person gets a lot of attention. They're single. Maybe you both do. I feel this person, people chase them for money because they're successful. But I feel they want success with you. They want to come towards you. They want to come in right. Maybe they want to make things right. Maybe they're trying to figure out if you're the right person, a good fit. It could go either way. It's just a lot of thinking going on, but I do see some kind of communication, possible apology, or just somebody say, hey, how are you doing? Can we get together? Can we talk? Whatever that is, all right? Whatever all this hard work is that is up in your head, I feel. It probably is in theirs. I feel you both have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Of course, yours is Gemini energy, but yeah, it's sort of telling you to get out of your head a little bit, okay, to kind of look into the future. It may not be clear where this is going to go, or if you're that interested, if you can even put this behind, whatever it is. This could be just leaving the single life behind too. Not want to give up everything that you worked for. It could be them as well. I kind of feel that you're both on the same page with some things. You have some things in common is what I'm seeing, okay, to do with the way you're thinking of each other. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. Clarity on that Three of Pentacles, that path. Yeah, not really sure. A little indecisive about whether you're compatible, if you take a leap of faith or a risk with this person, vice versa. Some indecision. It's about taking off the rose-colored glasses. It's about communicating clearly, getting out of your head. You may not be really sure. You might be indecisive, or they may. I actually feel like you both may be a little bit. But there's some things that you need to see. Maybe this person didn't really see you. Maybe because they weren't really invested. Maybe they were focusing on their money and finances, things like that. I feel like you just weren't on the same page to do with communication. And it's not like you don't have the capabilities to communicate. I feel there just was a lack of, because there was trust issues, too much thinking, too much up in the head, and not communicating. I do feel this person, like, I can see that you want love, but you're waiting for the one. You're not about to settle. The Empress doesn't just settle. You want that special bond. You want somebody who builds you up, and that's what you're waiting for. So you're kind of keeping your eyes open for someone else. You're keeping your options open. Because I think this person's, maybe you were waiting for this person to come towards you and tell you that they had feelings for you, or, something along those lines, and maybe it never happened. I don't know. But I do see them communicating. Tell me about this Prince of Cups. What is this person wanting? What are their intentions towards Gemini? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, see, this is somebody here who doesn't always communicate clearly. They may have held back some things, never spoke the truth. They may be apologizing for holding back, not communicating clear, not telling you everything. This is someone who sometimes tells you what you want to hear. Sometimes it's an out-and-out lie. Sometimes it's a manipulation. And other times it's just holding back the whole story. This is my story card, okay? Maybe they feel responsible and they're going to apologize for that. There's some kind of burden, some kind of responsibility. But there's that energy, yeah, that some Cancer, Pisces energy here possibly. So this person's very much in control of their emotions. They don't like to lose control, but I feel like they did. And I think their fears got the best of them. I feel this person wants to have success, but they lost control because they were keeping secrets. They be very deep feelings, emotional issues. It could be a lot of different things, kind of hiding the whole truth. They may have even been hiding from themselves. It's hard to say. But there is some kind of confusion or mysteries or fear. And I'm not going to talk about heavy, drastic fear, okay? It's just that emotional energy, a little bit of fear about losing control. So someone who likes to stay very balanced. They like to stay in control. They don't like things to go too fast. They don't like their emotions to get out of control. It's in the middle, so it's telling you to, it's about trying to control things. Someone lost control because they were trying to control things because of their fears. They held back the truth. They held something back. They didn't communicate clearly. I don't know if they have a secret, something they're hiding. Let's see. Does this person have a secret? Oh, that wanted to come out. Lack of reciprocity. They weren't reciprocating. They weren't giving. They were keeping something emotional to themselves. They were offering one cup. This is someone who didn't possibly want to get emotionally invested. Maybe they felt they didn't have enough to give, or they didn't want to reciprocate. There's a lack of it. Okay, so you were hoping for something and it didn't happen. They may have breadcrumbed you, or they just didn't give you everything that you needed. But I feel they want to talk about it. I feel there's something here about this reciprocating feelings. You're a little bit cautious. Be careful what you wish for. I feel like they are too. Okay, this is someone who kind of doesn't share a lot of themselves. They keep a lot to themselves, stick to themselves. I feel like you're very similar. I don't think you tell a whole lot of people everything about you, what you're doing, who you're seeing, things like that. Stick to yourself. Spend a lot of times working on you, doing your own thing. I do see that compatibility there. But two people have to invest. I feel we've got a couple of people here that are kind of on that same path that way, feeling lonely, left out in the cold, got to have everything but love. There's something missing here, okay, is what I feel. And I feel this person may be going through that. This is, that bond, that connection, two people who come together to build each other up. I feel like maybe you've been waiting for this person to come in to build you up, and maybe you didn't feel that way. There's something that you didn't get clarity of. You're not repeating mistakes of the past. If they come back and act like they did before, or they say the same thing as they did before, I'm not so sure you'll see a future, but it's a little bit unclear. There's something to do with that here. Yeah, so I feel as though you're going to be very careful how much you give this person. You're going to hold back a little bit till, you get what you want. You want your wish fulfillment. You want that reciprocity. I don't think either one of you have even actually shared your whole feelings with each other, to be honest. I'm not seeing it. That could be the problem. You're both waiting for the other person to say, I love you, or I have feelings, There's abundance between the two of you. Like I can see that energy, but you are definitely valuing yourself. They see you. I do think they see your worth. Maybe they feel like you're not good enough, or you're chasing them for money. I feel they get chased a lot for money, or they get a lot of attention because of it, and they're looking for the one. So this is someone who's doing a lot of dating, staying single. They're always off on a new adventure, hoping to have success. So I do feel they're hoping to have success. They're making some kind of plans. Now I wonder if this person's going to mention something about travel, about moving. This person's used to being free, doing what they want. So it'll be up to you, if this person comes towards you, if they come in right, they're planning success, they're hoping to, but it could be a false victory. So it's giving you a little caution here, okay? But the future is not clear yet. I wonder if this person's waiting for you to share your feelings before they share theirs, like that kind of energy. It could be that simple, where it's really not this big dramatic story, but I can see it building. I can see that Three of Pentacles coming together. Something is building between the two of you. So I feel like there's a bubble that's going to burst, and I don't know where that came from, but it just popped into my head. Yeah, you definitely are open. I feel like you're open to this, but you want this person to see your worth and your value. You have a lot to offer. I think they see it. I do. I think it's something they didn't see before, for whatever reason. Okay, they weren't looking, or they were too much in their head, too focused on finances, spent more time thinking and overanalyzing all the details. Interesting. Taurus and Libra energy. Empress energy twice. I think this person's probably always seen you that way. They see you as marriage material, but I think the issue is really theirs. Whoever this is. This could be someone who's thinking of setting themselves free from a relationship. Maybe they need to become single first. Maybe you're open and you're waiting for this person. Maybe you're waiting patiently. Maybe they're ignoring you or leaving you out in the cold. Maybe they've made you feel like you're not good enough, and it's telling you never feel that way, because you are. You have this Empress energy. You have a lot to offer. I think they're seeing it. Something they didn't see before that was creating that indecision, that you're actually compatible, but they were indecisive, unsure that this is something that could actually work for whatever reason. Yeah, so I do feel you could get some kind of a communication. You're going to look at it carefully. You're going to take your time, okay? Sort of ground yourself and take your time answering here. And I do think that you're going to just kind of wait to see how things go. So you may accept this offer because you have feelings, and you want to come together with this person, but you want them to see your worth and value. You want them to treat you right. You want that balance. You also need to make sure they're a good fit, because I feel there's something here where you're kind of just taking your time, and I wouldn't overanalyze it, but definitely, just take it slow. See where it goes, to see if the two of you can come together, if there is a real bond, if there is that chemistry, if it's strong enough to build into something better, right? To keep you on that same path. Yeah, I feel like that's what a lot of this energy is. Gemini, tell me about the Princess of Swords energy. It doesn't matter, man or woman, okay? It's just the energy of the princess. This is somebody who's not necessarily liking what they hear. There's a lack of clarity. Really see where this is going to go, but you do know you don't want to repeat mistakes of the past. Something needs to be left behind, okay? Yeah, moving forward, taking the things that you're learning, moving forward, calmly and peacefully. Some of you may move away to avoid a disaster, or this person could come towards you. They may just want to make peace and then just see where it goes. This is someone who probably never really took the time to get to know you, is what I feel. There's things that they weren't seeing, and it could go both ways. I feel it could move forward, moving into calmer waters, taking the time to get to know each other. Definitely for some of you, it's possible you could get what you want. They may reciprocate, okay, and give you what you want. But for a lot of you, I feel you're going to move away to avoid a disaster. Take the lessons that you're learning with you, leaving this in the past, moving forward to something more positive. But it could be just the energy between the two of you, okay? This is about two people growing closer as they get to know each other, just letting things, just going with the flow, taking your knowledge, both of you, all right, forward with you, the things and the lessons that you've learned. So I actually feel we've got a couple of grown-ups here who are going through this. Should I stay single and keep everything I work for to myself? Or should I just, because it's a very freeing energy, get a lot of attention. It's definitely a lot more fun, but it also has some very lonely times. So as long as you're valued and they see your worth, I feel you'll just kind of go with the flow and see what happens. All right, Gemini. So let's see what the outcome is here. Yes, Gemini. There is something to do with stability and trust issues or finances. Yeah, this is about getting to the bottom of things. Things have kind of hit rock bottom, no matter how you look at it. There needs to be a whole new path, right? You kind of need to meet in the middle, but this is what's happened. It's getting to the bottom. It's hit rock bottom now, and that's it. There needs to be some kind of communication. So I feel like we got two people who are kind of lonely. It's time for a whole new path. Yeah, there are some peaks of joy, some positive energy coming into this. I feel this person is, gaining that confidence, feeling more positive, looking at things in a more positive light to come in and communicate. And you may as well. So it's saying to get out of your head, don't overanalyze, just take off the rose-colored glasses and be practical and grounded. Just take your time with this person. Pay attention to the little things as you get to know them. So there's that spark, yeah. So there is definitely spark and a chemistry here between you and this person. There's some kind of aha moments, okay? A little bit of that fire. It's kind of like the Ace of Wands, but you know, there is that spark. There is something here that could build between you. Some of you may know this person. There's some kind of issue, something that needs to be left behind. But for some of you, you're just two single people who aren't really trusting something because of this, whether you can rely on them, or there's financial stability, or there's something to do with money. Okay, little bit of concerns there. Gemini. One more card for Gemini for the outcome. With the Six of Swords. Where's this headed, Gemini? There it is, yeah. Things are about to flow. Just going with the flow. Keep manifesting as you get to know each other. Moving forward calmly and peacefully. So yeah, beautiful. It really is beautiful. Some of you are going to move away and manifest something else. You're going to move away to avoid a disaster. There's something you don't want to hear. But I think the future's not clear. I think you just need to learn more about this person before you can make up your mind. And I feel like it's kind of vice versa. So I feel like it's going to manifest, and just to moving very slow, just letting it flow, allowing those emotions to flow, to learn about each other. It's positive, but it's hard to say where it's going to go. I feel that Spirit is telling you, just go with the flow, learn about this person. Don't be afraid, like this is that kind of red flags. Don't ignore the red flags. Pay attention to the details and the little things. Okay, and that's how you're going to know. For anyone who wants to know, oh my gosh, how do I know, right? Well, that's how, is taking your time. If somebody's willing to take that time and they're willing to reciprocate, and they're not keeping secrets, you want to make sure that they're not hiding anything, because I do see a little bit of fear about that they may be reciprocating to others, but because they're not offering you what you want. They may move at a different speed. You need to get on the same page, on that same path, and that's why you need to learn about each other. So take care. I wish you guys the best, and bye for now.